Before me.
This rock. Only a man of intense might could break it.
So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
You are powerless before me.
An impressive display. My men and I will join you on this road to victory.
Freedom is near. Come then, just one more push.
You are powerless before me.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
You think you can outsmart me? Don't make me laugh. You will learn to regret this moment.
My ambition cannot be stopped.
This isn't turning out the way we hoped.
Now is the time to attack! Everybody, to battle!
Your effort in battle is impressive.
I will do what I can to keep you safe.
Now we're talking. Things are starting to get interesting. It's time to march. Let's go. To think I'm standing before a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms.
Incredible! I am truly impressed by your skill. They are right on your tail. Let me take over from here.
Very well.
Magnificent, Cao Ren.
Our men are exhausted. It's
Just as well, the enemy has not had the foresight to place a unit here.
Victory will be ours, so long as we work together.
Just as the boss foresaw. Stay right where you are, Cao Cao.
Dongfei!
I cannot afford to fall here.
Now is the time for my lord's blade to cut deep. You must kill me if you wanted my lord.
You win, for now.
So my greatest enemy turns out to be you.
Go.
Is this duty or pity?
If anything, it is confidence. I truly believe that Liu Bei will soon soar high above this land. When that day comes, you and I will meet again, on even footing. And I will claim the very head from your shoulders.
Until we meet again, then.
Cao Cao's ambition had been swallowed in a sea of crimson flame. However, he would not abandon his quest. Not until he seized the land that he had fought so long and hard for. Several days after the Battle of Zhibi, he returned to Xuchang.
Thrust! Sweep! And again! Remember the shame of Zhibi! Never again! Is that it? Is that all you lot have? Dianwei!
Oh, it's a demon! Lord Liu Bei, save us!
Someday soon, your head will be mine.
My lord, wake up. I was dreaming.
I thought you were depressed by Zhibi, but I see you're relaxed enough to nap.
There is no point in crying now. Now is a time for rest. For eating, sleeping, and training. For our next battle.
Cao Cao, Sun Quan, Liu Bei. Following the Battle of Zhibi, these three men became the center of everything. Cao Ren, charged with the defense of Jiangling, performed admirably against the combined onslaught of Sun Quan and Liu Bei. Even though the city eventually fell to Zhou Yu, he was able to hold out for more than a year. Afterward, Cao Cao again began plotting a campaign to invade the south and sent for Ma Teng. Ma Teng was one of the men involved in the previous attempt to assassinate Cao Cao. Cao Cao was determined to eliminate this possible threat before making his move south. However, his actions would lead to trouble in the west. With his father killed, Ma Teng's son, Ma Chao, gathered an army together with Han Sui and rose up against Cao Cao. Cao Cao was forced to postpone his southern campaign and instead sent his troops to Guanzhong. He was more than prepared to face his new adversary, a man consumed by the desire for revenge. The strategies of his master tactician at the ready, they came head-to-head at Tong Gate.
I suppose it is from fatigue, but Lord Cao Cao seems to have lost his edge.
Really? Well, isn't it the job of a strategist to cover for that?
It is hard for even me when he does too much. You seem tired, my lord.
Joshu, tell me, what strategy have you devised for us?
We will strike them head-on, although it may appear foolish. The enemy is filled with people from Guanzhong. Until recently, they were all mortal enemies of each other.
You mean to destroy them from within?
Precisely. I have heard that you and the enemy general Han Sui are old acquaintances.
So, you are in need of my assistance for your plan. Very well.
Excellent, Lord Cao Cao. Now, if you will.
To think he would use my past friendships to our advantage. He is not one to be underestimated.
Well...
The time is nearly upon us. Let us make our move.
Understood.
I am putting you in charge of my forces for this battle. Don't let me down, Joshu.
Our first step must be to blunt the momentum of their mounted troops. We must claim strategic points on the front line.
Fight me now, for glory!
Never thought I'd encounter such a great warrior.
Lord Cao Cao would never have given the strategist full control.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. I believe Lord Cao Cao himself may come to handle it.
To retreat is not necessarily to lose.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Ah, your efforts are dazzling. You shall see me shine as well. Yes, even brighter than now.
Oh, you just reached another level of brilliance.
Stop me if you can.
Fight me now, for glory! I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. Stop me if you can.
I must retreat. This is not the end. I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see. So you are my next opponent. I'll crush you like all of the others.
Stop me if you can. Stop me if you can.
I must retreat. This is not the end.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle. Stop me if you can.
You are truly powerful. We also must rouse ourselves for this battle.
I shall return. Remember that. For yours is the first head I shall see.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
My lord, Ma Dai is charging forth from the enemy ranks toward us.
He wishes to eliminate Lord Cao Cao directly. He must be stopped at once.
The name's Ma Dai. Stop. It's a pleasure to meet you. To win this thing.
Stop me if you can.
I must retreat. This is not the end.